EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we continue on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
He'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
2 yards on the
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Play action now. It's McCarthy. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks, but right now it's been a lot of double coverage, it's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up.
Third, they need 8. Now McCarthy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop, gets in to bring him down. To return, it is Turpin. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
First and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut, cut.
The first carry now for Jaden Blue. And he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage. And he's picked up and thrown down.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Okay, ready?
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Set, ready. Ken Black.
They'll look to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Jonathan Grenard gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field as this drive quickly stalled out. So he's on to punch it away. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. And here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Marquise Bell up to make the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. On the ground is is Mason. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the first down. And that brings up 4th down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
This is taken at his own 30. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down.
At their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
When I think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their idea.
And look at this. The extra point is blocked.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Price now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A little play action here. Oh, the ball's out. The Cowboys have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Price now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. To throw is McCarthy. Quick throw, taken in, and they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
A run. And here's Mason. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Looking to throw. McCarthy. No chance at all. He'll go down.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's across midfield. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt for Minnesota. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it's out to the 20-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. On the ground, it's Blue. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Brings up third
A bit of a
down.
quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's third down and a few inches. Throwing now from the gun. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Here's 1st and 10. The first carry for the former Tar Heel, Devontae Williams. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. He'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Caden Blue.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big play for the Cowboys. 33 yards.
7-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
Brandon Smith. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Vikings' 6-yard line.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one taken in. Touchdown, Dallas. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Micah together a heck of a game. His third sack of this wild card matchup.
3rd and 14.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
A 28-yard gain. And the Vikings first down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. Kirsten Darrisaw, a first-round pick in 2021. Guilty that time. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he looks up, and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Blue. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 19 in the air. That's good for a Dallas 1st down. To throw. Quick throw here is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Blue. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's into space past the 25. And he's in! Touchdown, Cowboys. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys able to add on. It is now 27-0.
Vikings nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Tight end on the move left. They'll run. This is Mason. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
On play action, here's McCarthy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Like, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. That is Hoss. And he's out of bounds, but all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play for Minnesota. 45 yards.
45 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
First and 10. Up the middle they go. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
McCarthy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, it's Will Reichert time for this Viking field goal. Reichert's kick is good. And the Vikings are on the board now here in this 2nd quarter.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. This is blue. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Brought down back at the 27.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
Throwing over the middle, this one is complete.
Complete to number 84. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Left side, caught by Lamb. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the gun, they'll go with blue. Not much there, maybe a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They run over center with Williams. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. This one complete right side. And he will score again. Touchdown, Dallas. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. And the Cowboys stretch things out even further.
Cowboys 34, Vikings 3.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. First and 10, it's McCarthy. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to keep it himself. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
A 28-yard gain. And the Vikings first down.
To throw, it's McCarthy. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Here's a 2nd and 12. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. He'll air it out down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC Wildcard game. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Brandon Smith. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Blue. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard
Third downs, Mike,
line.
those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
A run with Blue. He'll get about 2. Jonathan Allen, big man from the interior, with the stop.
At his 49-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Blue. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. That's down the field for Lamb. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and long. Looking out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Out to his right. Taking off. He'll try to get there. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon.
Devontae Turpin on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Blue.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's to give up the middle with Williams. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Give up the middle, and they'll take this down inside the 35. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the 2nd half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the 2nd half and close this game out?
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. Here comes Blue. With good blocking leading the way. He's got the 1st down inside the 25.
Well, after not having much success in the 1st half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
1st down, it is Williams. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 7. It's another run here for Williams. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come 4th down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up 1st and goal.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Now it is 1st and goal. Back to the ground after the penalty. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Ready, ready.
So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Once more from the 2, 3rd and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. Cowboys add on to their already sizable lead.
41, Vikings 3. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground, and he'll get about 5.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Micah Parsons in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down. Here's McCarthy. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This offense, they just can't establish any sort of rhythm. There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. He's got a man. That's Felton. And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down. They convert in style there. Big play on 4th and long.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Short pass caught by Oliver. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. That's down the field and intercepted. They're gonna take over now at their own 34-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
To the ground, a first down run. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stick with him again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
The shotgun, a throw from Milton. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They made sure that return was not going any farther. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. Finding space at the 40. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play for Minnesota. 35 yards.
When done properly, crossing routes are a great way to get your receivers the ball in space with room to run after the catch. And that's exactly what they're able to do here, executed to perfection. And they pick up a ton of yards after the catch.
Now a run on 1st down. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They'll run on 2nd down. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
1st down. A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Minnesota.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A run. And here's Mason. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now a toss play, running left, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Been a largely forgettable performance from this offense up until this point, Mike. I mean, these sacks, they just continue to stop so many of their drives throughout the entire game. And then you look up at the scoreboard, and it pretty much reflects that here in the 4th quarter.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. That's taken in, and he's going to pick up the Vikings first down on what will be a big play there for 4th and long.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
On first down, here's McCarthy. He'll step up and run. And nice work there, going to a slide and gain about 7.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means right back here next weekend as they'll host a game in the divisional round. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.